We'll start off this morning's program with the welcome from two of our corporate sponsors. AMATYC appreciates the support we continue to receive from the publishing community. Two publishers have shown their exceptional support by becoming AMATYC corporate sponsors. We begin with a message from Hawks Learning Systems, represented here by Marcel Pravuznek, the Vice President of Product Development. Marcel is also an adjunct professor of mathematics at Trident Tech in Charleston.
Thank you. My name is Marcel Pravuznek. I am Vice President of Research and Development for Hawks Learning, and also an adjunct instructor of mathematics. And it's a special year for me. I'm in my 20th year at Hawks, and this is my 19th AMATYC session conference I've been able to attend. So, yeah, closing on the big 2-0. So, and I'm always really impressed and blown away by the job that the board does in putting something together like this. The regional hosts, the job they do, our speakers and presenters. So, you join me in giving them a hand also. At Hawks, we feel privileged to have the opportunity to work with and learn from each of you at a conference, at this conference, and throughout the year in our joint pursuit of student success. And as part of that, this is our 14th year of being a corporate sponsor for AMATYC, and we look forward to many more of those. I hope as this conference kind of winds down, you leave here, as I do, inspired and invigorated, and you can carry that momentum forward back to your home institutions, back to your faculty, and most importantly, to your classrooms and students. So definitely do that. I look forward to continuing the collaboration with each of you in the coming year, and see you next year in Milwaukee. Thank you.
Our second corporate sponsor is McGraw-Hill Education, and I'd like to introduce their representative, Chad Grawl, Executive Director, SEM Marketing. It's actually STEM, but there's no T in there for some reason. Thanks for, once again, for printing our impact document. We appreciate all your efforts on that.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I'm Chad Grawl, the Executive Director for Marketing at McGraw-Hill Education. It's a pleasure to be with you today. It's great to be around passionate educators that really deeply care about their students and their performance. Has everybody been enjoying Orlando this week? Prior to show of hands. It's been a fun week. I know just the one thing that I've learned is I'm getting a little old for roller coasters. So those days have definitely passed me by. But on behalf of McGraw-Hill Education, I definitely want to thank AMATYC for your continued partnership. McGraw-Hill is invested in and passionate about improving math education, and with this association and a partnership, it's great to see the things that we're doing across the association with faculty and students to make meaningful change in math education. So thank you very much for that partnership. We do believe that starts with placing students in the right course and giving them the tools and learning experiences that throughout the coursework that they need to have a career in STEM and non-STEM courses, and creating motivated, really disciplined and exceptional lifelong learners is really what we're all in this together. There will be challenges, but it's great that we are in this together to be able to really try to solve this through our partnerships and with our products. It's an exciting time in education. So we really value this partnership, and the opportunity that affords to bring the math education community together. And we look forward to many years together again and continue this partnership and see you all in Milwaukee. So thanks very much.
Thank you, Chad and Marcel. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the 2018-2019 Executive Board for AMATYC. While I believe that each of these individuals mentioned today deserve a round of applause, please hold your applause until after all the introductions have taken place. Kate Kozak, President-elect. Jane Tanner, past President. David Tanner, Treasurer. Benaz Rouhani, Secretary. Sophia Georgiakaki, Northeast Vice President. Dan Faringer, Mid-Atlantic Vice President. Nancy Rivers, Southeast Vice President. John Oakes, Midwest Vice President. Rochelle Beatty, Central Vice President. April Strom, Southwest Vice President. Sarah Pauley, Northwest Vice President. And Eric Matsuoka, West Vice President. Ann Dudley is our Executive Director, and Cheryl Cleaves is our Executive Director Emerita. Thank you. The AMATYC Office staff is responsible for the day-to-day operations of the organization. They have over 60 years of experience with the organization. They are Beverly Vance, Office Director, Christine Schott, Publications Director, and Christy Hunsucker, Accounting Director. To the board and staff, thanks for all you do. AMATYC has 45 state, provincial, and regional affiliates. Will all the affiliate presidents who are at the conference please stand to be recognized? Thank you. We have 7 past AMATYC presidents attending this conference this year. Would the AMATYC past presidents please rise and be recognized? On behalf of AMATYC, I thank you for your continued service to the organization. We lost one of our past presidents in the last month. Sadie Bragg has impacted the lives of many AMATYC colleagues as a mentor and friend during her lifetime, and she will be missed. Thank you. Continuing our leadership recognition is the Conference Committee. These colleagues work year-long to bring us this wonderful conference every year. They continue to bring new ideas to the conference and are always working on the next innovation. The Conference Committee is led by Kevin Doctor, Conference Coordinator. Kevin is the person responsible for bringing us the Disney actor Polly Euclinda Pythagoras on Thursday. Honey Kirk, Assistant Conference Coordinator. Honey is retiring from AMATYC volunteer leadership this year. She's been an active AMATYC member for 3 decades. Judy Williams is the conference program coordinator. Judy was assisted this year by the following program committee members: Michael Pemberton, Beth Tsai, Mark DeSmet, Kim Granger, Julie Phelps, and of course the academic committee chairs and ANETs, and Honey and Darlene, of course. Natalie Vega Rhodes is our advertising chair. And Jay Martin is the exhibits chair. Jay has served AMATYC for 10 years in this position and will be passing the position to another after this year. Darlene Winnington is the presider chair. Darlene, like Honey, will be ending a long leadership run in AMATYC this year. Sarah Miller is a roommate network coordinator. I'd like to call Penny Morris to the stage. About 3 years ago, Penny was selected the local events coordinator for this conference. Since that time, she's been working with the local committee to, among many other things, create the conference logo, identify 3 wonderful local featured speakers, write various newsletter articles for the AMATYC newsletter, help with the logistics and signage of the conference, set up and schedule committee members to work in the hospitality room, promote this conference at previous conferences, summarize the previous year's conference evaluations, and this just touches the surface. As I present this award, I'd like the members of the local committee to please stand and be recognized and remain standing. Penny, on behalf of AMATYC, I'd like to thank you for all of your work as the 2018 Local Events Coordinator, and I'd like to present you with this plaque of appreciation. Thanks to the conference committee and the local events committee for year after year bringing us these wonderful conferences. Now I'd like to introduce to you the academic committee chairs. Please, again, hold your applause until all the committee chairs have been introduced. Paula Wilhite is the developmental mathematics chair. Dan Petrock is the innovative teaching and learning committee chair. And Dorota Zak is the equity committee chair. Stefan Barato, Mathematics and its Application for Careers, Committee Chair. Bob Capetta, Mathematics Intensive, Committee Chair. Rachel Bates, Placement and Assessment, Committee Chair. Ann Siddimer, Research in Math Education for 2-year colleges, Committee Chair. Julie Hansen, Statistics. Mark Coleman, Teacher Preparation. We also have subcommittees. Helen Byrne is the Pathways Joint Subcommittee Chair, and Ambika Silva is the Data Science Subcommittee Chair. And our impact leaders, Julie Phelps, Mathematics Standards in the first 2 years of college, the Impact Chair, and Evan Evans, the Digital Products Coordinator, Impact Live. And our ANET leaders, Christine Mirbaha, Division Department Leadership, ANET leader. Steve Kravisky, International Mathematics. Judy King, Adjunct Faculty Issues. And Fari Sami, Mathematics for Liberal Arts. Thank you, committee, subcommittee, and ANET leaders. The Student Math League is led by coordinator Steve Hundert, test developers TJ Duda, and Steve Blasberg, the Faculty Math League coordinator. Would Steve and TJ, Steve, please join me on the stage. Steve will call Michael Hirsch to the stage to present the Charles D. Miller Scholarship.
Thank you. I love all the characters here at Disney. I ran into Buzz Lightyear and he thought people at a math conference would enjoy his favorite book, which is To Infinity and Beyond, A Cultural History of the Infinite by the math historian Eli Mayer. Buzz said it changed his life. Last year's AMATYC Student Math League competition involved 12,000 students at 163 schools, including one in Guam. And if you had a chance to try solving the problems on any of the Student Math League competition tests, you know there's nothing Mickey Mouse about them. I always get stumped on at least several questions on every round. And of course, I don't run the Math League alone. This is a team effort. I want to thank Pearson Education for generously funding our grand prize, a $3,000 scholarship, Mu Alpha Theta for providing copies of Mathematica to our top 10 players, and Association for Women in Math for providing membership for our top 10 women. I also need to thank TJ Duda and the Test Development Committee for providing both the questions and, of course, the answers for the competition. George Hilbert for maintaining the website and electronic scoreboard, and Beverly Vance and Christine Schott in the AMATYC office for way too many things to mention. And of course, a big thank you to all the moderators and other faculty who recruit the players, run practice sessions, administer the tests, grade the tests, and post the scores. This league would not exist without everyone's efforts. And now for the 4th year in a row, which I think qualifies as a dynasty, the first place team is West Valley College. Accepting the award is Rebecca Wong. There she comes. And presenting our grand prize is Michael Hirsch from Pearson. This year's Charles Miller Memorial Scholarship goes to Shui Zhu from College of San Mateo. Accepting the award for Shui is Eric Matsuoka. All right, now, as I always say, enough of the kid stuff and on to the pros, which can only mean one thing, the Steve Glassberg Faculty Math League, where once again the much coveted regional plexiglass trophy is up for grabs, as well as an individual cash prize provided by the AMATYC Foundation. So here's Steve to announce the winners.
This year's individual winners, third place with a score of 26.5 out of 36 is Austin Jones. Second place from Salt Lake Community College, Spencer Bartholomew at the score of 28.5. And first place is a longtime participant in the Faculty Math League who has finally made it to the top, Aisha Arroyo from Middlesex Community College. And of course now the moment you have all been waiting for. It was a very tight contest this year for the regional trophy. There were 4 teams that scored over 65 points, which is exceptional. The winner of this year's regional trophy is the Southeast. And I'll leave it up to them to wrestle for the trophy.
Karen Gaines, would you please join me with Saida Irfan on the stage. Is Saida here? The inaugural year of the AMATYC Student Research League occurred last year. Karen Gaines is the SRL coordinator. Holly Ashton is the thesis defense coordinator. John Pazdar came up with the concept of this competition a couple years ago, and he continues as a competition advisor. And Pat Hershey, overall competition evaluator.
It's my honor and privilege to present the award for the grand prize winner of the first annual Student Research League competition. For those of you unfamiliar with the SRL, it's a 10-day competition in which an open-ended challenge problem is presented, and students then perform research and create mathematical models to solve the problem. The SRL is now a part of the strong tradition of AMATYC competitions established by the Student Mathematics League, which encourages students to experience math outside of their classrooms. As is true of the SML, this new competition can only be held because of the dedication of faculty from every AMATYC region. We need faculty mentors to guide the students in their research, and we need evaluators to read the papers, the superb papers that are submitted. The registration opens January 1st and continues through March 15th. The 2019 competition will take place from April 5th through 15th. You can go to the SRL page from the amatyc.org site to find these dates, information about the competition, and also the winning entry from this year. The faculty mentor and one of the students from the grand prize team intended to be here this morning to receive the inaugural award, but unfortunately some logistics got in the way and they were unable to make it at the last minute. The winning team for the 2018 Student Research League and recipients of the $3,000 scholarship prize are Patience Mitchell, Michaela Hoyle, and Joshua Gray from Metropolitan Community College, Blue River, located in Independence, Missouri. The faculty mentor was Sherry Peister. Receiving the award on their behalf is Saida Irfan, a colleague from Metropolitan.
Other members in AMATYC leadership roles include Peter Georgakis, our legal advisor, Wendy Morrison, the editing director, Lisa Feynman, historian. We've had a couple of active years of grants. Dennis Ebersol is the grants coordinator. Megan Bright-Goodwin is leading Project Slope. Laura Watkins is serving as liaison to at least 2 other grants that have received NSF funding. Rita Ralph is the representative to Mu Alpha Theta. Moving to our publications, Diane Koenig, AMATYC Newsletter. Diane is stepping down as news editor after 4 years. She's very active in her affiliate and will assume the affiliate presidency of IMAC very soon. George Hurlburt is our website coordinator. Joanna Debrecht is our mathematic educator journal editor. George Alexander, the assistant editor. And Tony Piccolino is the production manager. For professional development, we have Julie Gunkelman, professional development coordinator. Julie has built our growing webinar series over the past 3 years. We're now up to about 12 to 15 each year. Mary Menard, traveling workshop coordinator. In addition to the AMATYC board members on the foundation board, we have 4 individuals that round out the foundation. They are Fred Peskoff, Ernie Danforth, Cheryl Cleaves, and Bill Stinkin. Christy Heidegger coordinates AMATYC Project Access. Will all of the Project Access fellows both past and present, please stand. Thank you. There's one last presentation before we get to our keynote speaker. Will Michelle Yunker please come to the stage? Today I have the honor of presenting the 2018 AMATYC Excellence Award to Michelle Yunker. The Mathematics Excellence Award is intended for educators who have made outstanding contributions to mathematics or mathematics education at the two-year college. ME Award recipients are recognized in even-numbered years. Michelle is Chair and Associate Professor of Mathematics at Owens State Community College. Michelle's leadership and contributions to mathematics education began in about 2002 with her participation on a faculty review panel for the Ohio Transfer Module. Later, Michelle served on a steering committee for the Ohio Mathematics Initiative, OMI, a state-level task force charged by the Ohio Board of Regents with developing a framework for improving key gateway mathematics courses. Once completed, she assumed co-leadership of the Communications Outreach Engagement Committee, a working group of the task force. Dr. Jim Fowler, Assistant Professor of Mathematics at The Ohio State University, credits Michelle's leadership of this working group's activities as, I quote, "a key to achieving the effective coordination for which the OMI is now well known. The time and attention she gives to younger colleagues is reflected in Dr. Fowler's praise for her mentorship of him as a member of OMI. Dr. Fowler explains, "I've learned much from Ms. Yunker on how to effectively organize a small group of faculty to do great things. Her mentorship has been critical to my being able to contribute to the group, and I think I'm not alone in being deeply appreciative of her leadership." Her outstanding contributions to Ohio mathematics education led Dr. Yuri Treisman and his colleagues at the Dana Center to ask Michelle to join their national efforts to modernize two-year mathematics curricula. Her performance in these efforts so impressed Dr. Treisman and his colleagues at TIPSY, Transforming Post-Secondary Education, they selected her to be a founding member of TIPSY's Math Advisory Group. Of her contributions, Dr. Treisman states, "Michelle is an exceptionally able leader and advocate for her students and her profession, and a person I go to for advice on matters that require deep practitioner wisdom and political tact." Professor Michelle White, Michelle's award nominator, summarizes best why Michelle has earned the 2018 AMATYC Excellence Award. Ms. Yunker is a solid leader who cares about the people she is working with. Through her guidance, she has helped students, faculty, administrators, and state leaders to follow a path that everyone believes is going in the right direction. We know that she has done her research and has given thoughtful analysis before she speaks. This combination of trust, leadership, and expertise is what makes Ms. Yunker an ideal choice for the AMATYC Excellence Award. Michelle, on behalf of AMATYC, I present to you the 2018 AMATYC Mathematics Excellence Award.